Hey guys, I am here in my hostage corner. I'll let you know what the hostage taker's demands are when they tell me. But until then, I just wanted to do kind of an unscripted ramble about some issues I've seen brought up by people in the knife community. This one is largely brought up on Reddit, as far as I've seen, and that's the question of, is it okay to buy from Amazon versus a retailer like a Blade HQ or a Smoky Mountain Knife Works? And I'm gonna say, for my part, they have a point that you shouldn't. You should support these smaller companies. They're big and established and trustworthy, often more trustworthy than Amazon sellers, and often actually better returns and stuff now too, at least I've found. But should support them over Amazon? And for my part, hell yeah, you should. But I want to talk about a couple reasons that you might, choose not to. And why am I bringing this up? Why do I even need to, quote unquote, counter signal this opinion? And that's because I've seen a lot of people, and again, it's primarily on Reddit. And it's not a torrential flood or anything, but a good amount who are fairly aggressive about this position. And I know people on the internet, especially in a pseudonymous environment where you've got a fake name and a kind of a secondary persona, people are vicious. They've got no chill. But I think for the health of the community, or at least for the health of people understanding each other, I'd throw my 2 cents in. Also, because I like to talk and hear the sound of my own voice. That's very fun to me. But so why might somebody still buy from Amazon or use an affiliate link from Amazon? First off is price. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes you can find better deals on certain knives on Amazon than you can find them on, say, DLT or Blade Center or Blade HQ, or Knife Center, I mean. But other times, it's a question of convenience, and not just the convenience of maybe a 5-minute difference or a little bit of convenience. And I guess depending how you look on it, most convenience is relative. If you're burning your hand on a stove, that's not at all convenient. But look, some people say going across town for groceries, no problem with it. Some people will pay extra to shop at the store that's halfway across town. That's what I mean. It's relative. But the type of convenience I'm talking about here is, so let's do the story, I guess. I've had issues with my mail and getting stuff shipped. I've got a weird mail service here at my place of residence. And then also on top of that, UPS has been a wreck. Every time I go in there, they're like, I tell them my issue. They're like, hey, fill this out. I fill it out, give it back. They're like, okay, service should resume. Service does not resume. I do, online things. They tell me they're going to give me a call, all of that. And I'm not complaining about my position. That is all just to say that I have to get my mail sent to somewhere else and pick it, from another location and pick it up there. And but Amazon, I don't have that problem. I can just get it dropped right at my door or dropped at a locker right down the street. So sometimes that is really preferable because it's not just convenience in that sense. That house that I have to pick it up from is it's like 40 minutes away, which is fine to some, and it's it's fine. I'm living, dog, but it also is something I have to schedule into my day that I'd oftentimes prefer not to. Uh, though it's doable, and I could just get a PO box, but that's more money, and eh, yeah. So there are some reasons, and I think people's circumstances differ. But even if somebody was to choose to buy a knife off Amazon when they could buy it off of say Blade HQ for the same price, I don't think people should come at them like I have seen occasionally on Reddit. And it's Reddit, it's a pseudonymous environment. People are just kind of like that. But they have no chill. But there's a certain there's a certain absolutism about it that's a little bit silly, it seems like, because these are collections of objects. They're artistic, they're tools, but a lot of times it's about the consumer choice. And, it's all well and good if you buy the Kunwu from Blade HQ versus the Kunwu from Amazon. But they're both Chinese-made knives. I could see why somebody could be a crazy stickler for American stuff, but a lot of people aren't and still have, this opinion. And then on the other end, you could apply the principle kind of all the way down. If it's about, are they an authorized dealer or not, then yeah, sure, cool. There is a difference there. Once you jump from Amazon to Blade HQ, that one is a knife store. But if it's a question of size, then at what point do you stop going down? Amazon is kind of a particular case, but you head down to Blade HQ and they're still huge. They're still massive. I'm sure there are plenty of mom and pop shops that could use a little bit of support. So, it's where does it end there? And it's not like where does it end? So like if you want to just shop from Blade HQ, if you want to have that opinion, cool. But I think there is something to be said for not getting on people's case when they choose to go with the Walmart choice. You should probably be getting on Walmart's case or Amazon's case themselves. But I think that they are right. Like, you should be you should be informing people that, hey, this keeps more money in the community, in the country. You're giving people, say, better wages, etc. Hey, here's this list of mom and pop shops. They have better inventory, all of that. But it's just there's a level of aggression you see with Reddit opinions that I think can be pretty silly. All right, guys, this has been my hostage corner video. I will see y'all some other time. Peace.